So this is the actual audio where she answers these fan questions and she gets into it. Apologies, but the audio is what it is. It's not very good. So if you want to hear this like 30,000 times to figure out what she says, that's fine. I will do a follow-up video basically translating what she said. And if you just want the House of the Dragon stuff, that's really the halfway point. So just go to the halfway of the interview and then move forward. But she answers a few other interesting questions, which I think are valuable if you want to get into the more hardcore stuff with the fandom.
Best male actor you worked with?
The best male actor I worked with?
Yes. And
I've got
when you
children, this is terrible.
When you answered my question, it'd been really good if you reminded us of how you said the clarifies.
Oh my god. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. There's no explosions, so you just got to bear with me. Yeah? So the best actor I worked with, I mean genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, there were so many, for so many different reasons. Like, Jason Momoa was a legend, and he was so kind. Everyone that I worked with was so kind, especially because most of the time I was freaking out. But the actor who I got to act with later on, who blew me away in the moment. I was already a fan, like I was already a fan of him. I was already like the fan from the show, but Peter Dinklage playing Tyrion. That first scene that we had together, I was like, oh, it's here. I got to get up there. Okay. I got so nervous, and they wanted me to drink at the same time, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't act with him and like try and do something else. And then I'm trying to remember how. Yeah, imagine all the explosions. Dracarys.
Alright, next question.
Hi. I want to ask you something like, so when you're present from the Game of Thrones set.
So apparently I'm an idiot who does exactly as she's told, right? Everyone, no one told me, everyone nicked something, and I didn't. Because I was like, no, they told me I'm not allowed. I asked for one of my wigs, because there were like 15 by the end of it. But they're all in the exhibition, so I wasn't understanding any of that. But someone did steal an arrow from the last big battle scene. So I do have an arrow, and then I just have all my own stuff. Like I always used to do lots of notes and lots of writing for each season, and I've got all my sides and I've got all of that kind of stuff. And like there was a feather from one of the first costumes I wore when Daenerys was pregnant, and she had that kind of. So there's like little things like that kind of more very personal. But no, I should have just nicked the costume. Just to see if they notice. Yeah, literally, see what happened. But no, I was an idiot. Started it yet because I've been on stage and I wanted to wait. I'm that person. I wanted to wait till they're all out so I could watch them all together. So it hasn't happened yet. But Miguel Sapochnik is an incredibly good friend of mine, and he was the creator of the show, and I'm duty bound, if anything, to watch it for him. I'm sure it'll be amazing. It looks incredible.
Hello.
Hi.
I just wanted to know, when filming Game of Thrones, was there a specific scene that you found quite emotionally challenging to film?
Oh my god, all of it, yeah. All of season 1. Because I didn't know what I was doing. It's probably every scene from season 1. But the hardest ones to shoot were all of the last season. So Ian Glenn's death, Sir Jorah's death, was nearly impossible to do. That was just like, I could cry even thinking about it. Like it was just so sad. And then the last scene I shot with Kit, I can't remember what, we were in a studio and it definitely wasn't sequentially the right scene. It wasn't a very emotional scene, but then I cried for about 16 weeks after that happened. Where's the name? Hello.
First of all, as a big Marvel fan, welcome to the MCU.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
And second, would you ever return to the Game of Thrones universe and say a Jon Snow's movement spin-off?
I mean, it's just difficult because, spoiler, Daenerys died. Do you know what I mean? So like, that would be a bit like ghouly for me to. Maybe it could be a White Walker. You know what I mean? Like it just be like, yeah. You never know. I mean, we don't know where her body's at, so.
Or go back to life. I mean, that's some incredible thing.
Exactly. Or like the dragons help me out. I don't know.
Ooh, the fire revives you. Or
Exactly. I'll
That's the dragon, right?
Yeah, exactly.
My question is, besides Daenerys, which character are you most proud of portraying?
Oh.
You have to pick one.
Oh, besides Daenerys. Ooh, interesting. Well, it's because it's probably just the most recent memory I have, but Nina and the Seagull, I think, is something I'm truly proud of. Yeah.